All right, welcome to this session on the role of the Vice President of Public Relations for Toastmasters. I've been a VP of PR for the past 2 years, and I'm going to share with you some of the most exciting, most interesting, and effective tools that have worked as VP of PR. And it really is a very exciting, interesting flow, sharing your ideas and connecting with people and helping people understand how they can improve their lives and their careers. So we will discuss today social media tips and overview, more about the local media, how to connect with them traditionally as well as online, brainstorming with our officers and members, and remember to always talk with your past PR VP to learn what they did to help so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. All right, when you're in the meeting, some of these are the standard commonsensical tips. I want to really focus on the last bullet point for time's sake, and it's the idea to ask for help as being the VP of PR. And in fact, there's a number of things you can do with volunteers, club volunteers, where you get credit in your leadership manual. So it helps you take the burden off you. You learn how to delegate responsibilities, and you also get leadership credit for it. All right, during the meeting, some very fun things that I've done. Ask the members permission when we're having contests or just club speeches. Some of the members want to see how they perform. Others allow me to put these up on YouTube. We have a YouTube page, and particularly storytelling, humorous stories, things like that. That really gives a great experience for the community to see how much fun the speeches really are. When we have our officer induction, we have a big celebration. We let the whole community know about it. We take a group photo for our new members. Our induction day is also our new member day. We put our pictures, our group photo, on our social media sites. Also took a picture of the officers being inducted. That's, again, another PR to put on our social media as well as our community newspapers, etc. Same thing, open houses. It's another way to take photographs and share them with the community. And lastly, this one's really out of the box. After one of the leadership initiative trainings like this one, I got so inspired that I started to have these ideas in my head. How can I promote more? And I came up with this, we thought was a sort of a funny idea for an ad. You'll see that in our social media YouTube section, the results of that short little ad. So think of ways that you can have fun with video, because video is really the hottest way to get people's eyeballs to see what you're doing on the internet. All right, here's some examples. This is our Daily Star, our main newspaper in Oneonta. And note this, evsays.com, even though it's for our newspaper, it's for, you just put in your town, your state, and add your own event, and this will appear probably in your local newspaper, and if not, at least in this EV Says online. We get our ads in Penny Saver. We have ongoing ads. We call them up, and they run it every second and fourth Thursdays of every month. And you see at the bottom there it says free classified ads, and that's where we also add special events. This is an all-county website, and we add to this calendar, other calendars, Sweet Home Oneonta, Destination Oneonta. So there's all kinds of places in your community that you might not have even thought about that promote your town events. We also joined the Chamber of Commerce, and this was a really great tip for us. The Vice President came to one of our meetings to see how we could partner with them, and she was so impressed she joined Toastmasters. And in the process, we went to a few events, which I'll talk about in just a moment. And finally, our local radio stations. For any of our events, the morning of the event, they usually let us come in for about 10 minutes and interview. We have Leslie Ann in the morning, and right after that we go over to see Big Chuck. And it's a lot of fun. They're dear people. We've actually had members join because they've heard us on the radio. And also I want to share with you on LinkedIn, when you set up a LinkedIn page for your club, there is 2 active groups that you can join. One is the official Toastmasters International page, and the public relations discussion, and that one particularly for the VP of PR. And on the left, you see a little bit of that page. You can start a conversation. And as you scroll down below that, you'll see other people's conversations. I've used it to ask questions when I first became a VP of PR, and also have asked some brainstorming questions, and other people have done the same to navigate ideas, how to do things better. So you have the benefit of vice presidents of PR internationally sharing ideas. It's really pretty cool. Also, we have newsletters. This is an example of a recent newsletter that somebody sent to our district, and they were just so excited they wanted to share it. They set up a youth leadership program with the Girl Scouts. And you see this 2-page newsletter shares all about the event that are going on with their youth leadership program. On the second page, they have testimonials from both the facilitators, the person who sent this in, who's a Toastmaster, and also the participants, the girls, and also their parents. So it's a really great example of how to use a newsletter, not just for your group, but for the community. And just a couple of highlights. When Celia, who sent that into the district, said this project is near and dear to her heart. And they invited her also to mentor the Girl Scouts during summer camp. And she said, "What a hoot, camping at age 71. I feel grateful." Great work, Celia, and thanks for sharing this idea with the rest of us. Okay, some hidden gems where we have been finding new members. Once we joined the Chamber of Commerce, we partnered with them and we got a table at their jobs fair. And that did a couple of really good things for us. We met with people who work for organizations that help people with challenges. Now, the people with challenges, some of them asked us if they could set up a group within their organization. Others asked us if we could have their leaders come into our group and develop their leadership skills. And in fact, the event was held in Holiday Inn, and the area representative, the regional representative for Holiday Inn, was there. And I spoke with her, and she was very interested. She says she wanted to come down with a number of her leaders so they could develop leadership skills. Also, the Chamber of Commerce, they have a county leadership initiative, and we spoke at one of their luncheons, and we got a few people from that luncheon to our very next meeting. Another thing that I did, which is just, it happened to be this way, one winter I was living in the Caribbean, so I joined their local Toastmasters, and very different from my Toastmasters. A couple of winters after that, I spent it in Phoenix. I like warm winters if possible. And I just went each 2-3 clubs a week. I'd go to different clubs and see what they did and got different ideas, and just for the fun of it. But I learned so much. I saw how different every single club is. And just as a reminder, everything that you do, everything you learn, please keep templates, pass them on to the next person who takes on the role. Later this afternoon, we will have the other session that I will share with you, how to create your social media pages. This is just a quick overview that you can create blogs. We've put on our YouTube video page TED Talks, which are really top talks, very inspiring talks from around the world. You can put quotes, testimonials, audio, written, and best of all, video testimonials, the benefits your members have gotten from Toastmasters. And also brainstorming in LinkedIn. And this is all the great resources for public relations at Toastmasters.org, our international site. If you have questions about anything here, you can contact me through our Oneonta Toastmasters Clubs.org. This presentation was recorded June of 2016, just so you know. Obviously, as time goes on, these websites, these social media sites will change. There may be new ones. Some of these may disappear. So just a heads up there. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful.